Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Anna, for those of you who are new here. Today I am so excited to be bringing you guys a 3 looks in 1 using the palette PUR times Raw Kristi Beauty. I have done a first impressions on this video. It was kind of awkward because it was done in a hotel with like a barking dog next door and my son kept interrupting it, so I was like, we probably should do a 3 looks in 1 just so we can kind of give an updated review. So obviously I've been using that. I've done 3 more looks with this palette, but I have also been using it anytime I wear makeup. It's really been my go-to palette ever since I got it. It's just really easy to use. You have a lot of different options and it's great for everyday wear too, because I tend to wear a lot of neutrals on an everyday basis. And so I just figured, you know what, let's do a 3 looks in 1. It'll be a lot of fun. I feel like I try to include everyone with the different types of looks. So this is my more neutral look. It is like a very smoky chocolate brown type of eye look, but the other 2 are definitely using more color, but I wanted to do something different for everyone. Obviously you can tone some of these looks down by not wearing like false eyelashes or whatever else. I haven't really had any problems with it other than maybe building different colors on top of one another. I feel like that's pretty common though with pigments. They do stain your eyes. If you're used to working with pressed pigments, you shouldn't have a problem with this at all. If you're a beginner to it, it might be a little bit difficult, but if you want to see the 3 different looks that I came up with, then just keep watching. Starting off with the e.l.f. Eye Putty Primer, of course, every single time. I think we're gonna start off with the mauve color first, right here, called Moo Point. I find myself every day using this shade a lot. It's like one of my favorite transition shades, just crease shades, everything shade. It's just my favorite. I think it goes with like pretty much every shade in this palette. I honestly have been using the heck out of this palette too. I just really like it a lot. Taking my whole heart just for under the brow bone, just the nude beige color. I have not done my brows yet, which is something I normally do first, but I'm actually getting ready to review a brow product, so we're gonna wait. Okay, I think we're actually gonna go ahead and go into this purple, and this purple is called Tribute, and I'm really excited to use it. Let's hope I can find somewhat of a clean brush. They're dirty since I last left the hotel room because we just moved into our house, so you know, it's a little bit crazy. Okay. So far so good. I don't see any patchiness or anything like that. I'm dipping very lightly into it at first, but it seems to be building as well. So it does seem very buildable, which is always a good sign. Okay, when I pack it on with a denser brush, try it. Let's go into the pink called Side Effect. And I wish there was a duochrome shade in here. That's something that completely still makes me sad. But we'll go into Cafe Disco, which is this light white color. That did not go on that great. Use my finger. Man, I really wish there was a duochrome. That would seriously have taken this to a whole new level. Oh, it would have been so gorgeous. Like, this is still a really pretty color, but oh my gosh. And like, look how intense this is, like so intense. I love all the shades in here. I just, oh my gosh, I know duochromes aren't for everyone, but since there is kind of a more colorful side of this palette, I feel like maybe there would have been more people watching it if a lot of her people like colorful looks. Her fans like colorful looks, so I don't know. Okay, we'll just do that. See what happens. I don't know. I might add some purple on top of that. of blend it out a little bit. I'm gonna finish the other eye, put on some lashes, blah blah blah. So here is the finished look. I just absolutely love how bright and shiny her shimmers are because they really are beautiful and really intense. It almost just looks so wet on the eye, so I really do like it a lot. So here is the first look. These lashes are from Estico, by the way. I will link them down below. I don't think they're still available, but they're a subscription box, so their lashes change constantly. So let's get into the next look. Okay, so let's get into look number 2. Of course, I will be starting off with my e.l.f. Putty Primer. I'm testing out the 2 yellows to see what they really look like. I know I like swatched them before, but I kind of just want to see the differences in the yellows to see what I want to start off with. Okay, so they're very similar. This one is a little bit darker, so I think on the brighter side we're going to start off with that yellow actually, which is called Dandelion, because it does seem to be a little bit of a softer one, surprisingly, even though it's on the bright, wild, vibranty side. I need to trim my eyebrows really bad. That's not the palette's fault. You don't really like notice some of these hairs sometimes until you put makeup on top of them and you're like, ugh, where did that come from? Now switching to the neutral side, we're going to go into Camelot, which is the kind of more, it's a little bit more mustardy. We'll see if it even shows much of a difference. It is. It's a little bit deeper. It's a little deeper. This would be really beautiful for fall. I love mustardy yellows. I'm gonna go into the orange called Am I Orange? So we're gonna use that shade and it will kind of, I don't know. I know I want to do teal on the lower lash line. For some reason, I feel like teal and yellow would look really awesome, but I still want to incorporate more fun colors too. And I'm focusing more on the center, kind of blending it into, you know, into the inner, a little bit to the outer. But we're actually going to then take the red color, which is called Flavor Town. Looks like hot Cheeto dust. I'm having a little bit of troubles with it sticking really to the inner crease. It really reminds me of the ABH formula where sometimes it's just like hard to get it to stick, which doesn't completely bother me because sometimes I feel like by the time you put the shimmer and everything else on it, it doesn't really matter as much. I go back into the yellow Dandelion and I'm gonna kind of just use that to blend the top out. I'm actually going to take the white color called Lumos and we're gonna go under the eyebrow bone. Ooh, do you see that fall out? Okay, so if you use the white tap, tap, tap her off, you can see that powder. Oh my Lanta. So obviously we're gonna have some cleaning up under the eye to do, which I'm actually gonna do right now because we're gonna use green underneath. This was sent to me by Pixie. It's called their Makeup Melting Cleansing Cloths, and they sent a little tiny one here, and it smells like roses. Usually I'm not a big rose fan, but it actually just smells pretty good. Forgot, we're gonna go into Golden Ticket all over the lid. Girl, do you say that? Honestly, they're probably the best thing about this palette. I know there's only 2 of them, but they're like sincerely amazing. Go into the teal color called Garden State. And I think first I'm gonna pack it on and then blend it out. So what I'll do is once I have my concealer on, again, I'll probably buff that out a little bit more again, and I'll cover that side up because I don't want any teal up here whatsoever. So I'm gonna finish the other eye and finish the rest of my makeup and I'll be back. Yeah. So here is look number 2. Declan just came home, so he's knocking everything over right now. I actually did go into a Davina Cosmetics. This is called Taffy Bomb, and it's actually a duochrome, and it's what I use for my inner corner. I really wish this palette had a duochrome, but it just doesn't. I used some Estico eyelashes, and I tried the new Estico pen. This is actually a lash glue eyeliner pen, and I struggled so hardcore. It's kind of like the problem when you keep making eyeliner way too thick. So first I put the line way up too high. I'm like, I can't put my eyelash way up there. What am I doing? So you really need to make sure you have it right next to your eye line. Otherwise, you know, your eyelash is gonna be way in the wrong place. Say hi! Hi! So let's get into look number 3. All right, it's time to finish up our third and final look, and I'm so excited. This is gonna be our more neutral look for those of you who don't like crazy colors and you don't really like to experiment with color. This one's gonna be for you guys. We're gonna try and keep it more neutral, less crazy, just so that, you know, there's something for everyone. Some people love color, some people don't, and you know, that's fine. I like both. So I like neutral. Most days I do neutral, if I'm being completely honest. So yeah, I have nothing against neutral looks. I'm not one of those that's like, that's a boring neutral look, because I'm like, ooh, that's pretty. I'm almost tempted to do an all matte look because I never do one on my channel, but I just know that's just not how I work. So we are actually gonna start off with Camelot, which is this mustard toned yellow shade in here. I'm really excited to, I don't really know what we're doing. I'm just excited. I've really thoroughly enjoyed using this palette for this 3 looks in 1. I just have enjoyed using it. Like, I've been using it every day for very plain neutral looks too. Of course, you don't have to go in as ham as I do. Probably still gonna pack on the color and stuff, just because, I don't know, it's how I enjoy doing it. Sometimes, like, if I'm going somewhere really quick, I won't, you know, keep packing on color. I'll just throw it on my lid and be like, okay, now we're going into copper boxes. We'll probably literally go, I don't know yet though. I don't know, we'll see. Copper boxes, I think, is my favorite neutral brown from this because it's a little bit more unique, and I think it pairs really well with yellow tones. It's just very, very pretty. It's a really pretty shade that I could see just like putting all over my lid and calling it a day, honestly, for a day that I didn't really want to put much work into my look. Some Camelot under the eye. Flipping back into copper boxes. I'm gonna take copper boxes under the eye. I think we're gonna go in with B. It's such a pretty color too. Like, these 3 colors just work so good together. I'm actually gonna pack that on. Really want like a chocolatey brown eye look because I feel like this palette could probably give you that. Go back into my fluffy brush so that we can just blend it a little bit into that other shade we have going on, but I still want to keep that intense pigment near the bottom. I'm gonna go into You're Not My Real Dad, which is the deepest, darkest brown right there. So weird, right? I never do this. It's like chocolate. I probably should have done my face last, like the rest of my face. But we went to the store. I'm going to take some of You're Not My Real Dad under the lid. Our dryer ended up breaking. Right, more good luck, right? So we went to Lowe's to go look at washer and dryer. So if you guys have any good washer and dryers that you love, let me know, because we don't really. Oh, I just got some gold on there, not on purpose. Now, I don't know if the gold is too dark. We're gonna do it anyways. We're gonna take a golden ticket and put it on the inner corner. It might be too dark for an inner corner kind of shade, but you never know until you actually try it. I always just use my finger for inner corner highlights. It's just what I tend to do. What I'm doing is I'm actually taking some of the excess and like blowing it out. I'm gonna take this cream, my whole heart, and put that directly under my brow bone so we have some color there. One last time, I'm gonna take the really fluffy blending brush just to kind of help smoke it all out. I'm gonna throw on some eyeliner, do my other eye, and I will be back. Here is the final look. So I actually really like the way this one looks, and it's just turned out into a very smoky chocolate brown look, and it's just a little bit different than what I normally do. But I would definitely wear this again when, you know, maybe, I don't know, just a smoky type of eye look. It was really fun and it was really easy. And in the past when I've tried to do like smoky browns like this, I've had trouble building up the matte brown to stick and stay without creasing. But I had no problems with that. It built up really nicely and really easily. The eyelashes I'm wearing today are actually from Estico. These ones are called Hopscotch. They're the ones that I recently just bought from Midas Cosmetics. This is actually Midas Cosmetics' sister brand, but they do have, I think you can buy them straight from Midas Cosmetics, so if you wanted to buy makeup too, these are $7. And I like these a lot because they're very dramatic, but they're not like super, they're not as big as the last ones I got cassette, which I really liked, especially for looks. But these ones, even though they're dramatic, like they don't really interfere with, I don't know, much. Like I can look up and I can barely feel it against my skin, so I really like it. Thank you guys so much for watching. If there are any other palettes that I've reviewed in the past that you would like to see a 3 looks in 1, just let me know. I'm almost thinking of doing like an upcoming favorite fall palette because I did one for spring. I completely missed summer. I think COVID really threw us all for a loop. But I plan on doing my favorite fall palettes because I have quite a few. And I was thinking about maybe doing like a weekly like tutorial or something using one of them. I don't know. One of them is the Melt Gemini palette because I haven't even gotten to review it or anything. I know it's not a new palette, but I want to play with it so bad and I haven't gotten to. I've only swatched it and so far, I mean, I just can't wait to play with it. So that will be coming up. I know it's not a new palette, but I really want to play with it. Don't forget, I'm giving away a Midas Cosmetics Lemonade palette. It's a 9-pan yellow palette. And so go check out that giveaway video. It's in my Midas Haul Cosmetics video. And yeah, don't forget to subscribe if you like what you see. And you guys have a great day. Bye.